Seve Ballesteros changed my life. It sounds like a little bit of an exaggeration, but it is absolutely the truth. Without Seve Ballesteros' influence, and particularly a visit that I made to the Irish Open in, I think it was 1981, I would never have undertaken my challenge to try and break par. I would never have written the book that came off the back of that, which, as you can see, or I hope you can see, there is actually dedicated to Seve. He, even as a child I was hugely influenced by him whenever he came runner-up in the 76 Open to Johnny Miller, runner-up with Jack Nicklaus. He was wearing a Munsingwear shirt. I'm not sure whether you can see that. Munsingwear was a brand from that era, and that is one of the reasons why this is a Munsingwear shirt, and I have another 7 Munsingwear shirts, or penguin shirts as they're now known these days. I even considered getting a tattoo the same as Seve. I don't even like tattoos. I could go on for days about the way that his flamboyant, charismatic personality influenced me, and I think that's one of the ways that he influenced most people. But what I wanted to try and do was come up with something a little more constructive than that, and come up with the various ways that actually Seve properly, genuinely helped me in my golf challenge, over and above this sort of fictional Seve that I had on my shoulder. So I have come up with 7 Seve secrets. And the first of these was this picture that I discovered, I think, in a Golf World many years ago, and you can see how faded it is. But this picture I tore out and I kept above my desk. And if you have a really good look at that, just look at how soft Seve's grip is on that club, that classic ping putter. Needless to say, I have a ping putter which directly replicated that putter. Whenever I got a book advance through, I bought myself a Rolex watch to go along with Seve. As I say, I could endlessly name the things that I have done to try and be like Seve, but let's keep it constructive. So as I say, look at how soft that grip is. And that in particular was a huge benefit to me. So it made me realise that in and around the green, if you watch the Seve short game video, he talks a lot about having a very soft grip. But in and around the green, that's the image that I kept when I have my hand on my putter, is to keep it very, very soft and delicate. And kind of at the end of the day, if it was good enough for Seve, then it's good enough for you, and it's good enough for me. And there's no doubt that if there's anything you can do to try and replicate his short game, you should try and do it. And there's a clue there in the way that he gripped his putter. And you'll note it's the same way that he gripped most of his wedges too. So the directly applicable thing that you can get out of that is the next time you're out on the course, just try and grip your putter and your wedges in a much softer way, and try and channel through some of that Seve that's there. So that's the first one. Try and replicate Seve's grip. I'll put this picture up as well below so you can see it.